People, this is Mark, WSEL 731 K2CSX. Just received my last and final DM32 that brings the numbers to 4. So altogether, we have 4 DMUs, or rather DMUs, what am I saying? 4 DMRs and 4 analogs in the Baofeng series. Now you notice that I've been coloring the sides of these Baofangs, kind of like a heritage paint scheme marking the Motorola's. Now, of course, these are not Motorola radios. I emphasize that. Now, this radio came at a time when, if I was to order it now, I would have ordered the black one. However, they just produced, or Baofeng just produced a black edition of the DMR. I guess because the analog version was a total success. So I said, well, since they came out with a black DMR version, since this is my last and final one, well, I'm going to make this one black. Now, in order to do this, this is my steps that I do. First, you cover up these buttons right here. You got to tape them up. Make sure that they taped. I just put tape here. I have to cut it because somehow it stuck to my hand and I pulled one piece off. This one and that one is secure. And you scotch tape right here. You scotch tape these sides here running along the perimeter inward so you don't get no spray on anything that might get this, can get inside affecting the buttons or the face. You don't want that. Okay? Then you do the same thing here. You cover that up nicely. Make sure it's sealed. So it's up around the tops. It's scotch taped on both sides. You make sure that's done. And then you use a roll of this stuff right here. Your blue painter's tape. This stuff is a must to have when you're doing this type of modeling. And then, of course, you have your, you have your hobby knives, blades. These are a must to have, especially when you scoring the cuts around these shapes here. You definitely gotta have the hobby knives. Definitely a must. Well, this green will become black. Stay tuned. Here you see that I had painted it. It's already done on both sides. I'm just letting it dry. Here is the paint right here, spray paint. And after it's done drying with the paint, then you hit it off with this. This is like a protector. This enamel will make it hard to resist scratching, chipping, and other types of stuff. This is what it looks like. You give this like about an hour. Even though this is quick drying, give this about an hour to dry. And then you hit it off with the enamel here. And then you let that dry. And then after 3 hours, 4 hours, I usually give it, I start removing the tape. And then she's done. This is how I did all my radios. Especially if you have no real place to do this. Put it here in the window. As long as the air is not blowing in, then this is a good spot to do it. I'll come back later on with video number 2 and show you the final result. For now, 73s. This is WSCL 731 K2 CSX.